So you're watching the vapor barrier go back on, and this is kind of an interesting item on a Land Cruiser that I've always felt was kind of weird, but it's a factory setup, and what Hank is doing here is he's putting on this opaque type plastic, which is originally used. It's an opaque, not a clear plastic. Again, you never see this, but you know, if you take it apart, it's nice to have it look original. And he's putting on this a glue to glue it back on, and it just makes a vapor barrier between the outside of the door and the inside here. Obviously the door panel will go back on. He's custom cut this around all the different items. We've repainted all the locks. We have our stock hardware on there. So that's going along nicely. We're also working on putting on brand new runs and wind laces and things of that nature that are going back in. We have another one to go back in here on the outside. You can see that Hank is doing the exact same thing over here on these doors. Working on those as well as the door goes back together. So things are coming on. We're also putting things like things back on the dash, in the dash, things of that nature. Another piece that I haven't shown you lately would be the center console. Has gone back in. Looks sharp. We're waiting for our indoor-outdoor carpet to arrive any day now. Once that arrives, that's going to allow us to really button up the interior nicely. We're still working on some rubber mats for the front. We're going to reuse the originals and look for one piece that might be missing out of the original. But looking fine as well. Door striker's on. That looks good. We also have installed two of the pieces of the glass in the back here. We're looking for new gaskets to arrive here for the glass. We're reusing a lot of the glass. We're not able to find brand new, but the glass here is in fine shape, and we can still see that it has the decal in there. But that's looking good. We also have rear tail light assemblies have gone on and converted to 24 volt. These are a 12 volt US unit, but it's exactly like a 24 volt except for some of the wiring, and we've just made the wiring occur back behind there. So those are all in. So with each passing hour here, it's going back together quite nicely.